Hey guys, trying to do a quick video here, just give you an idea of what you're going to see, what to expect, and kind of go over a couple of the quick basics visually going for the next couple of days here. There's going to be a lot of information to take in, so if you have any questions, make sure you ask somebody, but just going through here first. So the big one you're going to see that's going to pop up is you're finally going to have the Reign of Chaos tab. That's on the top right here. It says Versus. It's the blue and orange, so I hit that now. Now this season's ended in this current state I'm showing you, but just for example's sake. So if you have your different tabs, this is basically going to be your headquarters where you control everything. So you can go through your season. The most important thing why everyone pushes this, guys, is these rewards. Some of these rewards you get in terms of helping the whole team build is crazy. You get into your season heroes, you get in your resources, the amount of gems you get. Everything helps the whole team grow that much faster. So next big thing is going to be you hear about tiles, which I'll go over in a different video, but this is where you would first start off, where you're going to see what tiles you have, how many you have available, how many you have available in enemy states. This also, we're going to get your resources that are specific to building upgrading your honor structures that you need to continuously level so you can continue to get higher level tiles. So right here on the left side, you see there's the bluer ones, 72 and 91. So that one is any tiles you have available, or how many tiles you have available in your home state. On the right side opposite here in the purple says 87 and 91. That one specifically is for how many tiles you have available outside of state, so if you're attacking and so on and so forth. But these also generate the building. What you see here is the influence ranking, which gives you an hourly reward of gold and helping out to make sure there. Now another thing with this, obviously, is you can see each of these individual tiles produces a different type of resource. So where that's going to come in is at the bottom you see the harvest button. It won't work right now, but if you were to hit that, generally per hour, it will give you a certain amount of resources of each one that you need. Going over to your honor structures, this is the ones that you're building, and you're going to see that we're going to have all the fun on Monday of where to put them properly. The placement of these is important as they help to defend your AC buildings, but they also serve a different purpose each one. So you have your frontline workshop. These are the one we're going back to when you get your territory, you would harvest your resources. You have your workshops. This is where you're going to constantly want these running. I'm just generally doing these things here. This is where you're going to generate two different types of resources. So you have the ones here. I forget these ones. I think they're wartime resources, but the barrel and the sack here, those you're going to use to upgrade your coalition buildings. Going through, then you also have your construction materials. That goes through where you can upgrade your workshops, your assault fortresses, and your guardian fortresses. For the workshops, you always want these running. Without these materials, you can't upgrade, and where that goes back into is a different thing we're going to talk about after, is loyalty, which is what allows you to take higher level tiles. So going through your coalition buildings, sorry, touched on that. You also will heal your troops here. So any troops that you lose during time when you're taking tiles or attacking that way, not other players, but just taking tiles in general, there is guardians there. So you will have to continuously heal troops as well. You have your assault fortress. This just generates the troop might to help you out in terms of when you get to a spot you're trying to take higher level tiles, the higher level assault. This will help you avoid losing more troops, help you take a little bit higher tile than maybe you should. And then your guardian fortress, which this will actually just make it more difficult for when enemies are coming in to take your tiles. At that point, they're going to have a more difficult time taking them, suffer more losses for them too. You have your specialization tab. So this one is not my best expertise, but this is one where Malfi's put a great read there on the Knowledge Hive as well. I definitely recommend going through it. For that one, just to double check and see how you're going to allocate the points. There's a lot of different trees in here. This one I purely just went to the left in terms of this one just adds in terms of you can process more materials at any given point a little bit faster, have the extra queue, which once again, this was a season I didn't put too much effort into, to be perfectly honest, but it just was so I could process as many materials as possible to continuously upgrade these buildings. But that's kind of it for a little bit of the basics. In terms of it, this kind of goes through the different tab you're going to see, how you build your buildings we'll go into after, and as well as taking tiles.